Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to make a video talking to you all about changing your thought processes and achieving a fundamental reality that helps you become the highest version of yourself that you desire. Okay. In simpler terms, how you guys can control your minds and how you can control your thoughts to becoming the highest versions of yourself. AKA, you guys want to be in a very specific mind frame to get to where you want to be able to achieve what you desire. Again, to simplify this even more, because I thought about this all day, if you guys can't tell. I'm like, how can I teach about the aspirations of the mind? Okay, to make this not sound so wordy, the aspirations of the mind to become a person of who you would like to be, aka how to use all your brain to basically force the reality of yourself that you would like to happen. How to manifest who you want to be into who you're becoming. How to manifest everything around you in your favor, everything you desire, everything you aspire for to just work out for you. It's a very simple video, and all my videos in the past week are all combining into one series kinda, so affirmation spamming does apply because I will teach about it in this video. Now, what happens when you guys would like to achieve something? You guys counter-achieve it sometimes because you're putting off counter intentions, counter thoughts, counter beliefs, counter feelings. So you'd like to become something, but the energy you're putting off is not really equating to that. I'll give you an example, and this one might just kind of hurt some feelings, but you're trying to lose weight, but you keep eating all day and all night long, and you're not changing your diet. Let's just say you'd like to get healthier, but you're not. It's the exact same thing that applies. So physical and spiritual law do have to run upon the same exact line, so you can't actually change that. And a fly just flew in my face. A fly just flew in my face. People are like, the fly is associated with the enemy. I'm in a very, very buggy spot. So yeah, the enemy has been taken care of. I don't know if you guys know it, but Florida just flooded recently. And when the waters went down, and there's just city workers here as well. So it's very mucky. It's very, very mucky. It's like a swamp right now. So they're actually shoveling mud to get rid of the flies because no one's coming to the park. Everyone who's coming to the park is running away and leaving because there's so many flies. And the windows are down too, so I'll keep the windows down for the people who are like, oh, fly. Ah. I smell pretty good, okay? But when it comes to you guys and how to change your thought processes and how to attract a better version of yourself, is you have to monitor what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what's really going on in your head. Because let's just say you want to attract love, but you're putting off such a needy signal. You have back orders of whatever you don't want coming towards you just because you didn't see something in the 3D world, and you basically are pushing away what you really want to attract just because you didn't see it, and your thoughts are like, well, no one's looking at me, no one's blah, blah, blah. And this is a very good example because this happens to a lot of people. I'm going to use love as an example more often because it's really helping you guys' relationships. It's really helping you attract more people into your life that you actually want to be around. It's helping people feel more loved. So everything is love. God is love. So this actually teaches people how to unite with each other on a basis of light. Now, like I said, in the 3D world, nothing you see outside nothing you see out of your two eyes is actually real. What I mean by that is real, but it's not real at the same time. So if you're looking for evidence, if you're looking for just basically details on how what you see is around you is happening, it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. So we'll look around us and we'll just be like, well, I don't see what I want manifesting. So for example, if you guys are fixing a relationship, which that has been my favorite thing to do in the past month or so, is help you guys fix your relationships with certain gemstones like morganite and stuff. I'll teach more about that soon because it's the most fulfilling feeling ever. So you went from having a relationship that wasn't working out to a relationship that's thriving, and it's the best relationship of your life. And I'm able to help with that because I know about different chakras and how you guys can be more aligned energetically on both parties. Or if you're trying to attract someone new into your life, it's been helping people as well. So once you get your energy right, then everything else around you aligns. Same thing with your financial situations and financial abundance and job interviews and different things with it, because I'll teach you about that very soon as well. But love will be the first example because I'm going to use love, wealth and abundance, protection, spiritual gifts, all good topics. So I'm going to single these out in individual topics. So let's just say you're going around throughout your day and you're not seeing people look at you, you're not getting noticed, people are not coming up to you, etc. You have to keep in mind that the planets change, different circumstances change. One day you'll actually look different on one day compared to another day, or certain times the planets will literally force you to work on yourself. So if things are working out for you one day, they're not going to work out for you the next day because it's having you evaluate schedules and routines. For example, full moon in Virgo. That's going to affect everyone's criticism on themselves. People right now will feel more critical, and just all these different feelings will be popping up, and people won't be feeling as confident because they're too critical on themselves at this time. So especially depending on the rest of your charts, or astrological signs, but you have to understand that nothing happens outside of us. Close your eyes right now. That's your world. It starts from within. It starts from within your mind. So whatever you're seeing right now is a back order of your belief from the past week, past 2 weeks, past 3 months. It goes past 6 months maybe. So start changing it. Change the function of what you're seeing. So how do you do that? It's by controlling your mind, because you're putting off all these, let's just say you're walking throughout your day and you're having all these weak signals. Like, let's just say you want to attract someone into your life and you put off these weak signals because the Lord said it's not good for the man to be alone, so he made a helper suitable meet for thee. So the thing is, if you're asking, and the sun just went down, if you're asking for help, if you want to be more magnetic, if you like to be more attractive to people, then focus inward, and then you'll start noticing people start ticking towards you. A little secret is, if you look at someone's footsteps, or if you look at the way someone's walking, the feet tell everything. It's the roots to a tree. It's the root star chakra. You can look at someone's feet and know their past life. You're like, oh, this person was a farmer in the past life. Like, how'd you know I could have a connection with farming in this life? It doesn't really matter, but you can also make someone run away just by looking at their feet. It's kind of like cutting the roots of a tree. It makes them run away. I'll talk about that more in future videos, because the hands don't really show you as much as other things do. So you could just look at someone's footsteps. Even when they walk away, you can look at the ground and see their footsteps through your third eye, and you can be like, okay, this person did this, and that, or like, this person got away with this person did that, this person is aggressive, etc. But I'll teach about that in future videos. Just remind me in the comment section. But so the whole point is to really identify what we're thinking. It's like, okay, throughout your day, and I'd like you to maybe set a timer for 5 hours and just calculate every hour, maybe every 30 minutes. Okay, what are my thoughts? Are they good? Are you not feeling good? And just find out what kind of weak signals you might be putting off. Like, oh, you're really sad during this time of the day. So high chances are is when you're really sad and someone goes to approach you, let's say you're just trying to attract love and friendships. Like, you're just trying to attract loving friendships. And people feel a sadness, and you made them a little bit sad too, because they're empaths and they pick up on that. So they're more likely to just not want to be around you. It's not personal, but it's energy. So change some of these signals. So what do you do to change them? You put off positive affirmations, or else you'll run people off. People will feel the negative aspects of energy, even though you're not a negative person, and they'll run away. Let's talk about wealth and abundance. So wealth and abundance, it could be a small business it could be your salon, your pottery business, quilting business, etc. Doesn't matter what it is. The only thing is the mind. So the mind controls the body. And the thing is, when you ask God, assume it's yours. So assuming you've asked God for help. So God, I'd like help with this. Guess what? He's helping you. It's as soon as you ask and you're doing the right thing, he's helping you. So your small business, let's just say you have a small business, a big business, you do this, and that. What you do has to align with your beliefs. So let's just say people are selling clay pots. This is a really good example because someone asked about this recently. So this actually really applies, because I don't know if the person watched the video or not. It wasn't a YouTube comment, but so let's just say you sell clay pots and they're not selling. It's like, but they're clay pots. It's like, if that person thinks who's gonna want to buy this, that's a limiting belief, and other people will pick up on that as well. Versus, okay, this clay pot can change someone's living space, which will improve their mind, and it will help their life, because it literally will make someone feel comfortable in their home. Imagine how many people will feel much happier if they're comfortable in their own home. So even if you're making a clay pot, you could be helping someone. That's the thing. You don't know what you're doing to help someone. Let's just say you make rugs or you make quilts. Let's just say someone walks to the home and the first thing they see is a quilt and they put it on their wall, and that makes them happy. It incites joy. It incites happiness and all these good feelings. How cool is that? And you thought you were just making rugs and no one was going to want a rug, but your thoughts worked against you. So you really have to identify, like, throughout the day. And people want to do an affirmation, I am rich, I am wealthy, but your entire day, It's about focusing on what your thoughts are doing, because it's not about that one affirmation, because every thought you have is countering that affirmation. So put them all together. Don't expect to see anything manifest. And wow, this area is very buggy. I don't know. You guys might be seeing it, but I mean, I was trying to do a video down there, and I was getting bit by bugs. I'm like, okay, I'm wearing citronella and they're still biting me. But back to the video topic. When it comes to wealth and abundance and you attracting wealth and abundance, guess what? You have to be in a positive mind frame, because people will be in a very positive mind frame when they get whatever they get from you. But if you're having these doubts and you're not working on pushing the doubts away, so they're gonna pick up on it. So what if you can't get all the doubts out? The thing is, it doesn't really matter, because you're working on getting the doubt. That's a tongue twister. You're working on getting the doubts out. So it doesn't really matter, because you're working against the doubts, and the positive affirmation is working for you. So in essence, how do you control your mind? And let's talk about this in spiritual gifts, because your gifts, everything you're manifesting is coming true. When you ask God for help, it's immediately coming true. So let's just say you're manifesting a happier life for yourself with spiritual gifts. So you're opening these spiritual gifts, but you don't see, and yes, I'm using my hand as a rest. So let's just say you don't see these progresses going on. So like I said, stop looking for evidence. Manifest every second. So let's just try my little affirmation that I taught 2 days ago. It's very powerful. So let's just say you want your spiritual gift to open. Act like it's already open and spam the affirmation. My gift is open, my gift is open, my gift is open, my gift is open. And guess what? All these other beliefs that you're having that are working against you, it'll start pushing them away. And within 3 days, you'll see some magic happen. That's what it's about. It's about changing the mind. So, like I said, you can start doing this by evaluating your thought processes. So, not many people, these people in this world, I say these people, but so many people just have their mind running all over the place, and they don't realize that everything's working out for them. Everything is absolutely working out for them, but then they assume doubt, and when it comes to law of assumption, you're assuming things are not working out for you when they are, but you're not going to be able to see it. You're just not going to be able to see it. I'll give you an example in spiritual gifts. When your gifts are open, sometimes they're so wide open that you don't believe they're open because they're so open. It's just like that. I've had people tell me, I saw my angel, but I didn't believe it because I don't think my spiritual gifts are open. I'm like, literally, a giant being of light with a winged being just staring at you in your bedroom, and you don't believe it, so you're actually pushing it away from you. And that's actually happened to me before too. So I understand it, but that's where the positive affirmation comes in. That's where self-evaluation throughout the entire day. I remember seeing my angel in my room, blinding light just coming off of him, and I'm like, is my mind making this up? And this happened when I was younger. I'm like, am I making this up? And the thing is, if you're in that mind frame for your spiritual gifts when they're opening, you're not going to open them. It's like, okay, maybe I was, and you just won't see it again because the angel's like, I just did an appearance, and you're like, I just showed myself to you, and you're not going to believe it. So they'll wait for you to believe it. 100% believe it. Don't, like, what if I'm wrong? Who cares? You ask God, so assume you're right. Good. Now, same thing applies to your health. I can't talk about that too much. Disclaimer, I am a spiritualist, and I'm teaching about spiritual information. Now, let's get back to the topic of wealth and abundance. Let's just say you start your small business. Let's just say if you're looking for a job. You know, I'm going to give you a very strong example because some people don't believe me about this. When you're looking for a job and you're looking and you're looking and you're looking and you're looking and you're looking, it seems very hard because you're chasing after it. It's like you can't find it because you believe it's hard and it's hard to find, etc. But when you don't even care about jobs, you don't give your phone number to people, and people are calling you like, hey, you come into work, and like, how'd you get my number? Like, I'm already hired somewhere. It's like, you already hired me before you. Like, what is this? What kind of, and that does happen too. That really does happen too. People be like, oh, you can come in today. It's like, I don't even know you. It's like, that means you're on a frequency of abundance. So when you stop looking for stuff, it appears. People like, and then the one thing too, and I'll use this as an example. You can literally pick something that you can do that's blessed through the Lord, that will help people. So for example, let's just say you make incense, and it's going to change people's lives because when they get home, they won't be hit by a bunch of negative energy. You burn the incense, and you price the incense, whatever you price it at, for example. Let's just say people are like, well, the materials cost $10 to make this incense, but I don't feel good charging for it. Charge what you have to charge because It took you to make it. It's handmade. And same thing with my gemstones and jewelry. I get luxury grade gemstones that no one else can obtain. I have privately made gemstones, and it's very difficult for me to get certain gemstones. And when I charge them, for example, some stones are actually $15,000, $20,000, like meteorite. And people are like, well, but some people come along and they're like, well, do you have any more of that left? And then they get it just because it's so limited. So use your time and resources. And for example, for incense too, because I know people who started incense, they'll make handmade incense and they're like, well, I don't want to charge for it because I believe it comes from the earth and it should be free. Same exact thing. So the same thing applies. So people will take incense and make it by hand. So they'll lose about $7, and it took them about, let's just say it takes them $10 to make. They'll sell it for less than it's worth, and then they're losing because they don't believe in themselves. So for small business owners, using myself as an example, people will be losing money because they don't have self-value, they don't have self-worth. So you have obtained something, let's just say you've obtained a diamond, but you think that people think diamonds are too much money, so you lower the price on the diamond, and now you're losing out because you didn't train your beliefs. So that's the thing, evaluate your beliefs. And that actually does happen too. That happens more often than you think. So then people start going into fake diamonds, like, well, it's cheaper, but it's not real. It's not a real diamond at that point. So it's about self-value, self-worth. Let's go back to the example of love. I'm gonna give you a very strong example with love. A lot of times when people like you the absolute most, they're gonna appear to be very defensive around you. Why is that? It's because they don't want to feel love. They're dead scared of it. They are dead scared of it. So let's just say someone from your past came back, or you've invited someone new into your life, and that person's in your life, and it seems like they're kind of like closed off around you, like they're just kind of closed off. It's because they're scared to get hurt. They're scared to open up, and they feel themselves opening up. So when people like you the most, they'll act the weirdest around you. They'll try not to make eye contact, and it's not because they're uncomfortable. It's like, oh God, what am I feeling? It's like, like, because imagine, people don't want to be falling in love. So, and that's the thing, you don't fall in love, you grow in love. You fly in love, which, when I'm talking about love, I'm talking about, it could be friendships, it could be, because some people are afraid to open up their friendships. They're like, well, I don't open up to a friendship. God did not put us here to be just complete isolated forever. If you have to isolate to work on yourself, great, but that applies. Now, applying this to friendships, because some people will just be like, I don't ever need friends, and they'll be miserable. Versus, I'm afraid to open up because last friend hurt me. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So it just really doesn't. Just evaluate your mind. Make sure you feel worthy of what's coming towards you, because everything you ask God is coming towards you. You ask Him for the biggest thing ever, it's coming towards you. But evaluate your self-worth, because a lot of people will lose control of their mind because they don't feel worthy of it. So people don't feel worthy of love. People don't feel worthy of abundance. People don't feel worthy of their spiritual gifts opening, let alone believe that it's coming to them. So once you start evaluating throughout your entire day, evaluate and say, okay, I am worthy of this, and it's coming to me. That's it. That's exactly it. And there are several other examples, because you will see small businesses who have a very, very valuable product, and they're losing money because they don't have sense in their own value. Or you'll see people who don't have self-worth in themselves or in their appearances, and they'll give themselves to someone who just is horrible to them. So if you flip the tables and just be like, okay, I am worthy of this, do the affirmations, ignore the 3D, cover your eyes, and you'll be surprised. So trust in God. 7 times will pass by until I realize the Most High is sovereign over all kingdoms, and He will give them to whoever He pleases. What do I mean by this? It means God will give you whatever you want as long as you trust in Him, and it's up to Him. So whatever you ask for is on its way. Start changing your beliefs and stop. The biggest thing is to stop repelling what you want towards you by not believing that it's already yours. So if you'd like to attract new friends and love into your life, believe it's on its way, and believe that you're magnetic to it. With wealth and abundance, believe you're worthy of it, and that it's already coming, because it is. Just, it's on God's terms, not yours. With your spiritual gift set opening, it's opening how it should be. Nice and slowly, because a gift that opens too quickly will disappear forever sometimes. What do I mean by that? You can ask people who've opened their third eye. They'll tell you everything. If you have any questions, guys, ask them in the comment section. Check out FloridaStoneman.com. I've revamped the website. I'm very excited to share that with you. I've revamped the website. But if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. More beautiful gemstones are coming to the website, such as the beautiful Angelite chain. Oh, how gorgeous. How Gorgeous. I'll actually have an option for these as crowns as well. So for people like, I want to wear the chain as a crown. So guess what? You'll be able to wear it as a crown. Look how cool that looks. I might do that in the future. But if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Check out FloridaStoneman.com. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!